The date of this game, Sunday, December 15th, 2019. The location, Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Time, 1 o'clock p.m. This game will see two eliminated teams that have been eliminated from playoff contention trying to build some sort of momentum and hope entering into the turn of the decade. Some sees this game as two struggling teams trying to do something to end this year strong. But for others, we see this once again as the greatest game ever played. But this week, this is not just any tank bowl. No. For the first time ever, we have ourselves a Motor City Tag Bowl! That is right, as you see on the background, it is that time. It is time for yet another Tank Bowl. So this week's Tank Bowl, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. So, of course, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they were officially eliminated from playoff contention last week, with the Vikings beating the Lions. Yes, that win, the Vikings win, did officially eliminate the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay, they're trying to build whatever momentum they have to end the year. Maybe try and hope to tank out and get another top draft pick to go with that sexy pick of theirs from last year. The Detroit Lions, they are no stranger to this shut up phone. God damn, my phone's going off because I guess everybody's going on now. The Detroit Lions, however, they were very successful in their first Tank Bowl they competed in back in Week 12 against the Deadskins. That game, Detroit pulled off their most embarrassing loss since the Week 1 of 2018, and Week 16 in 2013 against the Giants, as Detroit has prepared the tanks carefully, through means of injuries to every single starter worth a damn. And oh, by the way, for the injuries, Marvin Jones has been officially added to the list, as Marvin Jones has been placed on the season-ending IR with a foot injury. And that could also mean the end of his time in Detroit, as Marvin Jones' contract is up at the end of the year. And there have been no indications that Marvin Jones will play a part in the Lions' future. I say re-signing him in the offseason is a big-time key, because he has been a big part of this Lions offense. So I think Detroit needs to make re-signing him a priority, without a doubt. But anyway, to the game on hand. So, the line for this game has the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win by 3.5 points. Detroit leads the all-time head-to-head series 31-27. And Detroit has won 4 of the last 5 meetings. The last time the Buccaneers beat the Lions was 2013. That was a long time ago. Actually, the last time Tampa Bay has won a game in Detroit was all the way back in 2008. The year the Lions went 0-16. So Tampa Bay's record on the road this year is 4-3. Detroit's home record is 2-4. Of course, this is the first Tank Bowl to take place at Ford Field, as Ford Field will now become a battleground full of blood and guts and vomit, with the tanks coming in full effect. Tickets are going for record low prices. At this point, they're so low you could probably stand on the sidelines for $75 and call a play. The big key players of the Buccaneers tanks on offense is, of course, famous Jameis Winston, a quarterback that has been a mixed bag. He has pretty much become the new discount version of Tony Romo, minus the injuries. Because every week is a choice. Will Jameis Winston become an elite quarterback, or will he become a turnover machine and have the famous Jameis Turnover Bakery officially open for business? Yes, Tampa Bay, we are willing to open famous Jameis bakeries here in Detroit. Because we fans really want those fresh turnovers that Jameis wants. That he makes. Because they are great. They are the kind of recipes that Chef Gordon Ramsay would want in his Hell's Kitchen. And his master chef. And yeah, you get the goddamn point at this point. Of course, their running back is Peyton Barber. And they got receiving targets by Chris Goodwin, Cameron Brate, and O.J. Howard. One thing that could help Tampa Bay's tank is that their top wide receiver, Mike Evans, is doubtful for this game with a hamstring injury. Here's some advice. You're eliminated, you got nothing to play for. Honestly, I'd say sit Mike Evans the rest of the season. Let him heal 100% and have him come back strong. Just my advice. On the defense, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive line is loaded with talent. Names like Bo Allen, Carl Nassib, Vita Vea, Jason Pierre-Paul, and the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh. The linebacking core has talents like Shaquille Barrett, Deion Buchanan, Levante David, and the rookie Devin White. And keep in mind, Devin White was the player I wanted the Lions to draft last year with the 8th pick. Too bad he ended up going 5th overall. And did I mention Tampa Bay took Devin White 5th overall with Josh Allen available? I guess Tampa Bay just wanted to play it safe. But yeah, let's continue on. For Tampa Bay, their secondary has names like Carlton Davis, Justin Evans, Vernon Hargreaves, and M.J. Stewart. The head coach of this island of misfit players is the great head coach of Bruce Arians, who still gets to continue his tradition of trying on those millions of different Gatsby hats he has. The offensive coordinator is Byron Leftwich, who used to be a former center for the Buccaneers back in 2009. And the defensive coordinator is Todd Bowles, the former head coach from the New York Jets butt fumble. Man, you're gonna let this butt fumble handle your defensive plays? Good God, you're fucked. So Tampa Bay's offensive rankings. Tampa Bay has the 3rd best offense. They are 2nd in the pass, and Tampa's run game is tied for 24th. Tampa's defense is 17th, 31st against the pass, but Tampa Bay has the number 1 defense against the run. So have fun running the ball against that D-line, especially when Ndamukong Suh in there and Vita Vea. But yeah, the other two, that's just what happens when you put a former butt fumble head coach as your defensive coordinator. So the tanks are getting ready, as we have a battlefield. And for this game, the Lions will have some more injuries, as Bo Scarborough is also questionable for this game with ribs injuries. And yes, it has been confirmed Matt Stafford is still out with that back injury. So David Blow will still get the start. Honestly, I honestly couldn't see Tampa Bay winning this game. Like, Detroit has just been so trash. I think this is going to be a close game. I could see the Lions leading at one point. I think it's going to be a close, low-scoring game. I think there's going to be a lot of punts, and both teams are going to try and give this game away. I honestly see Tampa Bay pulling this one off. So, I mean, what is there to say? Like, Detroit's just been hampered by injuries. And oh, by the way, I am going to be doing a video later this week on where I stand with Matt Patricia. Because since everyone's already had their thoughts and opinions on it, I think it's time I throw my hat in the ring on this one and give my thoughts. So that will be later this week, because I also got some Tigers free agency to go over. Through the first week of MLB free agency. Not much to look forward to there. But yeah. Anyway, actually I'm still debating if I want to do Tigers free agency, because not a whole lot happened in the first week. So, I don't know, it's going to be 50-50 for that one. But there will be a video on where I stand with Matt Patricia and the Lions later in the week. Because I think it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring on this one. But yes, that is all for the preview on this tank bowl. Can Detroit continue their successful tank? Last week they managed to get into the top 5. And now they have a chance to get into the 2nd overall pick. And honestly, I think it's going to take the 2nd overall pick if the Lions want to have any chance in hell at getting Chase Oliver from Ohio State. As for Detroit, that is their prize for winning tank if they can succeed in Tank Bowl. Because I'll tell you right now, Chase Oliver is going to go within the first 2 picks. If Detroit ends up 3rd or lower, they will not get Chase Oliver. No doubt. They will not get him. Like, the only way Detroit gets Chase Oliver without tanking is trading up. That is literally it. And even if Chase Oliver did fall down, there's a good chance Bob Quinn will probably pass on him for a safe pick. But, yeah. So, yeah. Honestly, I think it's obvious. Like I've said, Detroit's going to tank this game. They're playing for a draft pick now. Like, if they weren't tanking for a draft pick, then that would, only reason they're really tanking is that it shows that Matt Patricia's job is safe. Because if Matt Patricia was still playing for his job, then the Lions would not be tanking. They'd be trying to win out. So Patricia can make a strong case. But since the Lions are tanking, then it's obvious that Patricia's coming back next year. So everybody that wants Patricia fired, just stop. Now there's a petition going around to have Patricia and Bob Quinn fired. Jesus Christ. For the love of God, folks. Both of them are going nowhere. Just stop. God damn it, this fan base has turned into a bunch of whiny shitheads. God damn it. And oh, by the way, folks, Lions fans, you better enjoy that whining while you can if you want Patricia and Bob Quinn gone. Because, oh, by the way, Ace Taker gets his mic back. I think it's sometime in the winter or early spring. And oh boy, you think Moby calling the fan base a bunch of morons was bad? Oh boy, you got no idea what Ace Taker has in store for you. Ace Taker's gonna make that Moby video look like a goddamn footnote. But yeah, that is in the future. So I'll see you later this week when I give my opinion on where I stand with Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn. The whole Quinn-Tricia process. But yeah, that is all I gotta say, folks. Hope everyone has a great day, and yeah, peace out and embrace the suck.